to set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
In order to discuss Stranger Things Season 5, Part 1, Unit 1, Cell 1, Suite 1, Part 1, whatever the heck we're calling this most recent Stranger Things drop. I'll say this. Everyone being an adult playing a teenager didn't bother me. I can put myself in their shoes. Suspension of true disbelief. I don't really care. That's such a low level argument. It's a fun thing to make fun of it. It's a good low hanging fruit discussion point. But as of my enjoyment, no. But let's just delve right into the big theory here. I mean, it's got one of the best episodes of all the seasons. That fourth episode is just jaw-dropping. Let's go to The Matrix. If you guys don't know The Matrix, Neo, he becomes self-aware of his powers within the Matrix and outside of the Matrix at the end of the movie. And to defeat Agent Smith, Neo, Keanu Reeves, jumps into Agent Smith, and what he does, he essentially kills Agent Smith, but he does it by reprogramming him. He rewrites Agent Smith's code from the inside, because again, we're inside of a simulation, we're inside of a computer, a virtual reality, if you will. And Agent Smith explodes at the end, revealing Neo in the center where Agent Smith was standing. He's got a little bit of a flex, and we see this matrix motion where reality bends and waves a little bit. It's like a pulse. It's like rom. From that movie on, from that point on, when we get into the sequel, we learn that the code of Agent Smith, some of it is in Neo, and Agent Smith has rewritten himself with the help of Neo. So Agent Smith becomes the real danger. Agent Smith is almost like the true prophecy when they talk about Neo being the one, in a very similar way to Anakin Skywalker is the one. He is the foretold prophet, because he is to see the end of the Jedi. Right? Like, you're the greatest Jedi when all the other ones are dead. So, in the next two Matrix movies, we learn the rules of how this works. And both of these characters now can take their powers into the Matrix and outside the Matrix. And they're one and the same. They just have different intentions. One wants to dominate, one would like to love and unite. So at the end of Stranger Things, what do we get at the end of Season 5? We get Will taking on the power of Vecna, able to control the hive mind as Vecna does. And now Will and Vecna are true dynamic opposites. They're dynamic opposites not through these experiments with the blood doping and the sharing blood, as we saw in the previous seasons. They're shared through a connected power source, as Neo and Agent Smith are. So how does The Matrix end? The Matrix ends with the machines, like the evil machines, like the mainframe, the mothership, the motherboard, the bad guys, right? They have to let Neo, so they combine forces with Neo right when Agent Smith is about to take over everything within the Matrix. He controls all the code now. That's why there's a city of Agent Smith. He has duplicated himself and absorbed everything. He's created a higher hive mind than the machines could control. And now he can control the machines from within. It's such an interesting premise. So Neo, with limited resources, the power of love, Huey Lewis, has to fight Agent Smith. So this is where, in the Matrix, where the rainfall they promoted that third movie even down to the posters with this rainfall, and the rainfall is it's symbolic to the breaking of the Matrix. The Matrix itself is breaking down. So we have this similar scenario with Will, Vecna, and the Mind Flayer. So is Will going to get recruited by the Mind Flayer to defeat Vecna? It's the only thing that makes sense, because it's not the other way around. We've established Vecna as a true threat. He's not going to team up with anyone. He's going to try and take everything over. He has these children who can, I guess, expand the psychic reach. He only needs 12 kids to expand the psychic reach enough, probably to open up enough portals from Dimension X, allowing everything to come through. At that point, right, he may not allow the Mind Flayer to come all the way through into this reality or into this dimension. The Mind Flayer is going to recruit Will to defeat Vecna, and they'll need 7's help, or 8's help, and 11's help, and 69's help. That's where it is. But AKAPADers, I know everyone's floating with theories. One of the reasons why I respect Stranger Things and I enjoy it so much, and I think it's phenomenal, by the way. It's very simple. Stranger Things doesn't hesitate to borrow. Some might say steal, some might say pay homage to. Stranger Things doesn't hesitate to take. It is a show that's somewhat of a commentary on pop culture, but it just takes from pop culture, so let it. Some might call it lazy, some might call it misguided. Well, I think there's truth in both of that, but it makes a hell of a watch. Really enjoyed this season. I recommend watching all of it. Going to try and catch the Last Shadow, maybe in December, before Christmas. I would love to catch it in New York before Christmas. All right, AKAPADers, rock and roll. I love you guys.
Okay, that's a wrap.